Blackpink's Jennie said she apologized for smoking indoors because she knows Koreans don't accept women who smoke. At least not yet. SM Entertainment apologized for causing fans stress when they wanted to bring Sung Han back. Hybe apologized for releasing a press statement making it clear their internal review document was a collection of online comments and not their own thoughts, while the Korean National Assembly was doing an audit on them. Karina apologized for dating an actor. These people and corporations apologized not because they thought they were doing something wrong, but because they felt they had to. In Korean culture, apologies serve a range of complex purposes that go well beyond simply admitting a mistake. With a strong emphasis on harmony, hierarchy, and collective image, apologies in Korea serve more a social purpose than anything else. While an apology might universally imply remorse, in Korea it is often a tool for preserving peace, managing public perception, and maintaining relationships. An apology here isn't always about taking responsibility for a fault. It's often about meeting cultural expectations, diffusing tension, fostering harmony, and maybe allowing people to keep their pride. Making it right. Apologies that mend bridges. In Korea, social harmony, or hwa, is paramount. Rooted in Confucian ideals, hwa emphasizes peaceful coexistence within the community. Apologies are often made to prevent disruptions, even when fault is not acknowledged. This approach acts as a social lubricant, helping to smooth over tensions and keep relationships intact. For example, celebrities and companies frequently apologize to the public in response to controversies, regardless of personal beliefs about wrongdoing. This gesture is less about the fault and more about showing humility, a highly valued trait in Korean society. By apologizing, they aim to reassure the public and affirm their respect for social norms. Damage control. Apologize to stay in the game. Public image or chemyeon or face is crucial in Korea, particularly for public figures and corporations whose reputations directly impact their success. When Blackpink Jennie apologized for smoking indoors, it was less about personal responsibility and more about acknowledging public standards and her role as a public figure. When Karina apologized for dating, it was about acknowledging that she didn't meet social expectations as an idol and not because she did something wrong. She's a beautiful, talented, successful single adult. She is allowed to date. Similarly, when SM Entertainment apologized regarding Songhan, it was a way to acknowledge fans' feelings and maintain a positive image for its idols. In these cases, apologies serve to ease public concern and protect reputations, even when the actual fault is ambiguous. Respect the chain. Apologies to show who's boss. Respect for hierarchy is deeply embedded in Korean culture, largely due to Confucian values. Apologies often serve as a show of deference within the structure. For instance, a younger person might apologize to an elder, or an organization might apologize to a regulatory body, not necessarily to admit fault, but to recognize social rank and respect authority. Hybe's apology during a government audit, for example, wasn't primarily about acknowledging their fault. Rather, it was a gesture of respect towards the government's role, signaling their awareness of hierarchy and their place within it. Preemptive measure. Apologize before they come for you. In Korea, an apology can also act as a preventive step to prevent issues from escalating. Public figures and companies often issue apologies early to diffuse conflicts before they grow. A quick apology acknowledges the public's concern and signals a willingness to take action, which can be crucial for avoiding prolonged controversies, even though they actually don't plan on taking actions. SM Entertainment's apology about Song Han's return, for instance, likely aimed to address fans' concerns upfront, preventing a potential backlash from worsening. By addressing the issue early, the apology served as a containment strategy to manage public sentiment. Own up. Apology as a cultural expectation of responsibility. In Korea, there's a strong cultural expectation of taking responsibility, whether or not actual fault exists. This expectation aligns with the broader concept of zhong, a communal empathy that stresses collective responsibility. Apologies are part of a social contract where individuals and groups are expected to uphold harmonious relationships. When Jenny apologized for smoking indoors, it was less about personal guilt and more about aligning with cultural values and the responsibilities expected of her as a public figure. Her apology reflected a respect for the community's shared values and a commitment to being mindful of her impact. And when Karina apologized, it wasn't because she was saying she did something wrong. She certainly didn't. It was more about acknowledging that there are certain expectations that come with the stature that she maintains. And having or entering in a relationship as early as this in her career violates that expectations.
I guess I just find it puzzling that they're saying something that they don't mean, actually. They're saying sorry, but they're not really sorry. They're just saying it because it's the only way to shut people up, to promote harmony, to submit to authority, to let somebody save face. But then also, we need to take it from their point of view that for them, saying sorry does mean this. This is what sorry is for them. It means totally different, and we just got to respect that. So but then also we just need to be aware of it so that when somebody expresses their if they whenever they apologize, then we should be more aware now that they're not actually admitting guilt. That this is just their way to end this issue, to prevent any kind of escalation, so that they can finally move on. So just be aware of that. This um, Jenny saying that she apologized because she knows that Koreans are not ready yet for this thing, that she can't go against time. Karina's apology, Hybe's apology, SM's apology, they're not really admitting guilt. They just want this thing to end so that they can move on. So let's just be aware of that, because as we navigate the social media thingy, it often comes up that, oh, they apologized, so it means that they admitted guilt. They didn't. It's ingrained in their culture. All right. How about you? In your culture, how does it work? When does apology actually come in? What does it serve? Does it serve the same thing as in Korea, or it's really just is it very hard to get an apology in your country? Let me know in the comment section below. You can say whatever it is that you want to say, comments, suggestions. For as long as you say it respectfully, you're good. Please follow me on X or on Twitter, also on Instagram, and follow me on Patreon. I do have a free tier. So if you don't want to commit yet, just want to try things out, go ahead. And if you ended up liking this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification button. And share the video if you can. Thank you.